Coffee and seniors. The bitter truth behind popular coffee brands in the U.S. I'm Dr. David, and at 60 years old, I've spent the last 35 years working with thousands of patients across the United States, from retired veterans in Texas to single mothers in New York and elderly farmers in Kansas. And there's one thing that has troubled me for years. The drink we think is harmless, the one we sip every single morning, may quietly be harming our health. Coffee. Lately, I've been getting countless calls from patients saying, "Doctor, why am I always so tired? Why is my memory slipping? And why are my kidney test results getting worse?" At first, I assumed it was just normal aging, but when I carefully reviewed their diet and lifestyle, there was one thing in common. They were all drinking coffee from familiar brands that almost everyone trusts. Then came the report from the U.S. food safety authorities that truly shocked me. 7 major coffee brands, from big-name chains to the packaged coffee sold in every supermarket, have been recalled or flagged in 48 states. The reasons? Toxins, mold, pesticides, heavy metals, and shockingly poor sanitation practices. Worse still, older adults and low-income families are the ones paying the highest price. Seniors don't drink coffee just for energy. They drink it for a sense of calm, of ritual. I'll never forget Robert, a 68-year-old widower, sitting by his window every morning, sipping his coffee like it was a friend keeping him company. He had no idea that the coffee he trusted contained mold and unsafe levels of heavy metals that were quietly weakening his kidneys. I don't share this story to create fear. I share it so we can wake up, stay aware, and truly understand what's happening. I've seen cases where just switching to safer coffee improved my patient's health dramatically. Less fatigue, better sleep, sharper memory. So, here's the big question. Is your morning coffee truly safe, or is it slowly stealing your health day by day? Stay with me in this video. Together, we'll look at the truth. No judgment, no anger, just clear facts so you can make the best choices for yourself and the people you love. This isn't hype or rumor. Every fact here comes from scientific reports, government inspections, and real stories from my patients. 1. Starbucks. When trust becomes a sweet trap. We all know Starbucks. For many, that green siren logo is a promise of safety, convenience, and consistency. I remember Margaret, a 63-year-old retired teacher, who stopped by her neighborhood Starbucks every morning. "It makes me feel young again," she'd say. "Just a latte, nothing harmful." But her lab tests showed declining neurological function and early memory issues. Did you know that a California study found acrylamide levels in Starbucks coffee up to 4 times higher than safety limits? Acrylamide is a byproduct of roasting beans, and it's linked to cancer and nerve disorders. Reports also revealed child labor in their supply chain in Brazil and Ethiopia, where pesticides banned in Europe are still used every day. And those sugar-free syrups that seem so harmless? They contain sucralose, a chemical flagged for disrupting insulin sensitivity and gut bacteria. A dangerous combination for older adults, especially those with diabetes or hypertension. 2. Dunkin'. Cheap coffee. With a hidden cost. I once worked with James, a 58-year-old truck driver. "Doc, I go to Dunkin' because it's cheap and quick. I need that morning cup to stay alert," he said. Then his kidneys started failing. Investigations later showed that many Dunkin' storage rooms were contaminated with mold and ochratoxin A, a toxin linked to kidney damage and memory loss. It doesn't stop there. Outdated plumbing systems in multiple locations tested positive for lead, well above safe limits. I recall another patient, Linda, 66, from Milwaukee. She struggled with constant headaches and memory issues. Her blood tests showed high lead levels, and yes, she drank Dunkin' coffee every day, never imagining it could hurt her. 3. McDonald's McCafe. Convenience with a hidden danger. For many, that $1 coffee at McCafe feels like a small daily reward. But behind that low price lies a dangerous reality. Their beans often come from batches treated with ammonia to cover up staleness, literally bleaching old beans to make them look fresh. Worse, independent tests in 2023 found chlorpyrifos residues in McCafe coffee, a pesticide banned in Europe because of its links to nerve damage and cognitive decline. Even more alarming, leaked images from employees showed coffee machines caked with grime, bacteria, and even insect remains. For seniors with weakened immune systems, that cup of coffee is more than a drink. It's a microbiological hazard. 4. Death wish. Coffee. When bold turns deadly. The name death wish may sound edgy, but to me it's a stark warning. I had a patient, Henry, 61, who swore by death wish coffee for energy. One morning, he collapsed at the golf course with a dangerously irregular heartbeat. This brand was recalled nationwide in 2017 due to botulinum toxin contamination in its nitro cold brew. On top of that, each can contain up to 470 milliliters of caffeine, almost 5 times a Red Bull. For seniors with heart conditions or pacemakers, that's like gambling with their lives every morning. 5. Folgers. Sweet nostalgia. Bitter reality. Folgers is a name that brings back childhood memories for many American families. But recent reports paint a much darker picture. Folgers coffee has been found to contain unsafe levels of lead and cadmium, heavy metals that can damage the kidneys, bones, and nervous system. Clean Label Project studies revealed that many of their blends exceeded California safety standards. It gets worse. Aflatoxin, a mold toxin linked to liver cancer and immune suppression, has been detected in multiple Folgers products. And sadly, their core consumers, seniors and low-income families, are the ones least likely to know or afford safer alternatives. 6. Black Rifle Coffee. Patriotism can't hide the truth. I used to believe Black Rifle Coffee stood for patriotism and support for veterans. But tests in 2023 showed their beans contained paraquat and glyphosate, pesticides banned in many countries, linked to Parkinson's disease and cancer. One of my patients, John, a 65-year-old veteran, drank this coffee daily. He developed tremors, insomnia, and chronic headaches. After stopping, his symptoms began to ease. Worse still, investigations revealed some of their single-origin blends were actually mixed beans, including from farms using forced labor. The scariest part? These toxins and heavy metals often don't show immediate symptoms. They build up silently over time, damaging the liver, kidneys, memory, and even leading to chronic diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and certain cancers. But here's the good news. Solutions exist. Brands like Purity Coffee, Counterculture Coffee, and Dean Beans openly publish independent testing results and guarantee clean, responsibly sourced beans. Even brewing your own coffee at home with a simple machine and filtered water can protect your health and save you money. So when patients ask me, "Doctor, should I quit coffee entirely?" I tell them no. Coffee, when chosen wisely, can still be your ally. Good for your heart, your brain, and your spirit. The key is to choose clean, transparent brands and listen to your body. Remember, your health is your right. Don't let cheap, toxic coffee decide your future. Be smart, be safe, and let every morning start with a cup of coffee that truly nourishes your body and your soul. So tell me, is your morning coffee truly lifting you up, or quietly tearing you down, sip by sip?